While family-friendly, our content is not intended for children. We commonly feature scenes of fantasy violence and other mature, though clean themes.
Last time on Firelight, we all got slapped. I'm Fork, and I'm playing Hlan. These are my friends who are on the internet, who don't know how to use the internet.
What's the internet?
Do you guys want to introduce yourself?
I'm Cinabean. I'll be playing Faeth.
I'm Oak3. I'll be playing Como.
Also the annoying guy.
I'm Ghost, and I will be playing everyone else.
So, do you guys, you know what happened last time, right?
We got clapped.
Yeah, he got clapped. We got like major clap back. we got so majorly clapped back that we couldn't even save for it. That's how major the clap back was.
Yeah, it was a big bad event. So the last thing you remember is your vision was obscured by an immense hand, and then you wake up.
I feel like my throat is very parched, like my mouth is very parched and dry, and when I wake up, I'm like, finest of your cheapest ale, please.
Yeah, you actually hear. So when the feeling of you almost think that you remember feeling the incredible pain of being crushed to death, but instead you just hear a knock on your door, and you hear Rhea, the little girl, some sort of giant girl from yesterday, is saying, "Morning, breakfast is ready," outside your door.
Oh, well, that was an interesting dream.
Ah.
And then I wake up and I look at Como and Zyfaith, and I'm like, and you were there? And you were there? And I'm like, and you guys didn't do anything to prevent anything.
Could say the same thing about you.
Wait, hold on. You had the same dream as I did?
I don't know. What was your dream about?
Basically, it was a dream about we're talking in a room, and then there were like these red hooded guys that were walking, and apparently we went back in time. And then we got slapped by a big giant because we were trying to run away. And then somehow we created the flux capacitor and traveled back to the future. What was your dream about?
That's weird, because that's exactly what my dream was about.
So who has a flux capacitor
Um,
then? Which one of you guys stole it?
I did not keep it in my back. Oh, don't bar check in there.
Anyways, you guys had the same dream as I did? So it wasn't a dream then?
Yeah.
Well, should we go and grab some breakfast and see what happened? Talk about it?
Yeah.
Where's that bell?
I believe you had the bell last, so the bell is on you.
Oh, okay. Then I'll give it back to you guys. All right. All right. I got out of bed, and then are you guys out of bed?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
No, I'd take the bed with me to bed. To
I think a lot of us would like to take the bed with us.
So
Wait, hold on. I wanted to do one more thing.
okay, go ahead.
I want to ring the bell again.
You ring it again.
Yeah, like it's like flailing my arms, ringing it.
Yeah. So as you look, like you can see that the clapper is striking the side of the bell. That there is a physical thing going on.
Yeah.
But again, it makes zero sound.
Still broken.
Mystery.
All right. Well, I give the bell back to Como. I guess I don't have a use for a broken bell.
Mm. I sigh and I put it in my pack.
Okay. Sorry. I guess. Are you guys ready? We'll go down for breakfast.
So you do notice something has been slipped under the door. It is a torn off piece of parchment paper. Potentially looks like it's closer to like a wax paper, maybe used for some kind of baking purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And with some sort of kind of greasy lead, there are some horses scrawled on the paper.
Hey, Como.
And the drawing is not very good, but it is very... The horses look very chubby and cute.
She like over delivered. This is like the kind of artist that we need in our lives. I asked for one horse, and she gave you many horses.
And they're all smiling. Every horse has a smile on
it. Here you go, Como. Here are your horses. After breakfast, did you want to go see the stables again?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
You actually, you're developing just a real fondness for horses that has become a part of your character now.
Oh, what's wrong with that, huh?
Nothing. There's nothing wrong with it.
I'm just curious what will happen when you meet a centaur.
Oh, look, you're a man horsey.
That'll be Como's best day ever.
Hey, I don't know. I don't know about that.
All right, so we make it downstairs. I'm assuming with all our stuff and gear, and things like that.
Yeah, roll an agility check to navigate the stairs. No,
I will roll one.
You will roll one. If you roll it, then I'm gonna have to arbitrate it.
I got it.
Wait, what'd you roll?
Hashtag D20 plus 2. Ooh, 19.
Oh wow, you totally navigate those stairs. Those stairs got nothing on you.
It's like I've been doing it my whole life.
You walk down the handrail with perfect balance. It's plus 2.
Yeah. See, dwarves are as agile as elves and ASMRs, and definitely more agile than dragons, I think.
Adrian.
So you can make a history check, but just general knowledge is that dwarves are not as agile as any of those things. Probably not even as agile as gigantic dragonborn.
Oh, that's just a common misconception.
on the whole,
it's like Como's dragon thing, right? Like, some parts are true and some parts aren't.
Yeah. All the bad things are true and all the good things aren't.
Accurate.
How close am I to him?
To who? To whom?
Close am I to...
Well, I guess there's only one other him in the party because Faeth is a girl.
Yeah.
Hlan.
Well,
Hlan is leading the way downstairs. You can see just kind of farther along down the stairs, Rhea is stumping down the stairs.
I say good morning. Good morning, mate. Or good minute. If I can say good. That's how I actually approach it. That's exactly what my character does. Like good morning. Good. I need a drink.
Rhea looks very energetic. She's obviously a morning person.
Yeah.
And she says, "Good morning," in a very sunny voice, and waves back.
Aww.
I wave back as well. And I'm like, hey, is waving in the morning time a custom in this town?
Are you asking her?
No, I'm asking these two. Como and
it's just polite.
Oh, okay. Anyways, are we ever going to get to this breakfast table?
Yeah.
Well, things keep happening. So you go downstairs, and the room is very quiet. It doesn't appear that Rhea has noticed anything, but you can see that Runa is, who's the first person that you notice when you enter any room that she happens to be in. She actually looks tired. She has kind of bags under her eyes, and the room is occupied by a group of strange-looking individuals that you don't remember from the night before. And they seem to be having breakfast very quietly in the corner. And they are all wearing black cloaks.
Oh.
You tell what species they are?
Their hoods are up, but they all look very large. Not nearly as large as Runa, of course, but they're about the same size as you, Como.
Can you see their hands?
Do you want to do a perception roll just to examine?
Sure.
I'm waiting for that perception roll. I kind of nudged as I Faeth with my elbow. I'm like, those guys look evil.
Yeah, not very good.
Do you have any bonuses to perception?
No.
Oh,
Negative, actually.
You have a negative bonus to perception? So what's your actual score that you rolled then?
Well, subtract 2, that's 4.
Oh. You almost trip over something that you didn't notice on the floor.
Like, whoa, calm down, man. Are you okay?
There was like there was a shot glass on the floor that looks like it may have contained cheap ale. And you almost trip over it. Runa notices this and comes over, and she looks slightly embarrassed as she steadies you and says, "Good morning. I'm sorry for the mess."
Oh, no, it's okay. It's tradition for dragons to step on a glass of some sort in the morning so that it can bring them good luck. Right, Como?
No, but good luck for hitting dwarves on the head.
Really? That sounds like a myth to me.
I've never heard of that custom.
No one ever had luck hitting a dwarf.
Come
Let
here,
alone
give me
live
some
long
good
enough
luck.
to see it.
Runa looks tired and says, "It's all fine to banter about, but please no brawling in the mornings."
Yes, okay.
Will you be wanting breakfast?
Yes, please.
That'd be
Yes,
nice.
please.
She sighs one of her sighs. Doesn't seem like she's sighing at you particularly, but just for some reason she's particularly tired. And she goes to the back of the thing. You can see there's kind of like an order window. And she just calls for one breakfast for each of you.
Nice.
Great.
Is this like a McDonald's breakfast? Is it like an IHOP breakfast?
It's McGriddles.
Whoa.
That's an IHOP.
Riddles.
An IHOP breakfast would be pancakes
Yeah.
because it is the
Oh, I've
international
asked
house
what
of pancakes.
IHOPs in this world.
I mean,
Like, what? Where'd you hear that? name?
There's an IHOP here.
IHOP transcends like all of time and space, you know? Like pancakes need to exist everywhere. And that's just the plain truth. But McGriddles also need to exist everywhere. That's amazing if it's McGriddles. That sounds delicious.
No, it's not McGriddles. It's actually very similar to what you would have for supper. It's kind of similar. It's some meat, some bread.
This is depressing me. All right.
It's good meat and good bread,
Yeah.
but it's not as good as it would have been last night.
Gotcha. How much does it cost us?
Breakfast is included with the room, actually.
Ooh.
Oh,
Awesome.
Wow, this place is like a bed and breakfast.
But if you would have gotten paid for a fancier room, then you would have gotten a much fancier breakfast.
I'm fine with this.
What food would we have gotten if we went and stayed in the stables?
The food in the stables.
We would have gotten horse food.
It's nutritious. It makes the horses run really
Actually,
fast.
to be honest, if you had stayed at the stables, you still would have gotten something.
Yeah. Okay, so we sit down and are having breakfast. I guess I tell you two. I'm like, I guess we should look over to those guys and see if they're like actually like legit evil, or if they're just like kind of hanging out and love to wear black cloaks. So I look over and I don't even try to hide it. I look very intently at them.
All right, do thyself a perception roll.
Okay, and then I invite Faeth and
Make it with advantage since you're not trying to hide it at all.
okay. I invite Faeth and Como to do the same. I'm like, let's just stare at them for a couple minutes and see what they do.
Don't be rude.
I'm not being rude. They just look weird.
So roll it twice.
Dang it. I need like a script for this. Ooh, I got a 20.
Wow.
Okay. So this would have been obvious even with a cursory examination, but one of their number is not as gigantic as the others. In fact, he looks about ordinary man-sized. And he certainly seems to pick up on your attention. The others are eating what looks like quickly, but relatively quietly, and pay you literally zero attention.
Okay.
But their leader seems to have spotted you. They're all wearing black cloaks. You thought at first that they might be similar. So those who, not Hlan, but the Faeth and Como thought that they might be the same kinds of cloaks as those guys that you fought in that first episode ages ago. But they are not, in fact, the same cloaks. They have a different design. They look like they are more ornate. There's sort of, it's all black, but there's kind of like designs stitched into the cloaks. Looks kind of like there's sort of like fire patterns all over the cloaks. And then the head guy, there's no actual symbols on them, except for the head guy, who actually has a little golden flame stitched into the top of his hood.
These guys really like fire.
And he actually rises from his seat, walks towards you guys, and says, have a restful sleep last night? He says with a really smarmy, obviously he knows that you did not have a restful sleep last night look on his face.
I look back at him like, did you have a restful sleep last night?
He is a half-elf, you think. So it's kind of hard to guess exactly how old he is. But he looks like he got all of the snootiest components of an elf combined with kind of like he would might be good looking if he didn't look so greasy. Like he just went to like sorcerer hot topic and just leaned really hard on that. But anyways, he says, why, of course, I always have a wonderful sleep every night. He sits down right beside you without asking.
Does he sit like a little bit too close? That is creeping me out.
He's definitely sitting too close.
To me, right?
Yes, to you.
Okay.
Who's he next to?
I said, excuse me. I go sit on the other side of the table.
Oh, you just get up?
Yes, I'm freaked out.
He opens his mouth, he's about to say something, and then you get up, and he kind of looks like a little slightly offended.
As I'm walking by, I whisper to Zypher, and I'm like, this guy's really creepy. Yeah. And then I started like talking and like saying random dwarven things in dwarven because I'm like so freaked out by this guy.
He says something in dwarven.
Oh.
Back at you.
Oh no.
He actually says something that only. So wait, do any of you other guys actually speak dwarven?
No.
Oh.
No?
You guys are so uncool.
You guys plug your ears for 1 second. Can you guys plug your ears or turn off the sound? He's going to say a secret thing.
Oh, that's okay. No, they can. You guys can role play this. Just pretend your characters did not hear that.
Okay, all he says is just I can't place your accent, dwarf. Where are you from?
I'm like sweating beads now. Garenhall? I'm from Garenhall. No further questions, please.
I noticed that he looks a bit uncomfortable.
I look very uncomfortable at this point.
Actually, no. Roll perception. You're the one character that I would doubt that if you noticed.
Because I've had a little bad luck.
Good luck, Como. Roll your perception check. 20 minus 2. Oh, hashtag. You gotta put a hashtag in.
Yeah,
Okay, so for those who are just listening, Como rolled a 1. So minus 2. Well, actually, I guess it's not a natural. It might not be a natural 1. We don't know, but it doesn't really matter for skill checks. Natural ones aren't anything in particular. Neither are criticals. By the way,
it was a 3 minus 2, so it was.
Is it a 3 minus 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a 3 minus 2.
But still, so
Sorry,
you have no idea what happened in that exchange. You don't even know what language they're speaking.
Does he know which country he's in?
You're suddenly distracted by the thoughts of a herd of wild mustangs cresting over a hill, and their magnificent manes glistening in the sunlight.
Como,
They're
horses.
so magnificent, so majestic.
But Faeth, yeah, you noticed that whatever the guy said in Dwarvish, looks like Hlan is makes him nervous.
I go sit beside Como.
You just keep changing seats. So the guy says,
I start speaking in Draconic.
Okay, that I understand.
I'm like, this guy's freaking me out, and I keep repeating that. This guy's freaking me out.
so he says in Draconic.
This guy's really freaking me out. Someone help me!
he says in Draconic, what's wrong?
Like,
You have an interesting adventure last night?
like, you keep saying that, but I don't know what you mean. I mean, like, I know what you mean, but I don't want to say it.
Okay, so can I actually understand these guys now?
Yeah, well, now he's speaking in Draconic.
I hope you know how to speak Draconic.
He's a big dragon who loves
I glare at Faeth. I say, Pidgey, we had a very nice sleep last night. Now, could you please leave us alone?
Hey, wait.
Are you trying to intimidate him to leave you alone? Or are you trying to persuade him to leave you alone?
Now I'm trying to persuade him. After which,
Or I guess
what Rhea was that her name?
Rhea? Which
Is that
one?
her name?
You talking about the little girl? Or you talking about the giant?
Talk about the giant. After she's asked us to not cause a brawl here, I really don't want to upset her. She seems so nice.
Oh, okay. Yeah. If so, you say that to him, or what?
Oh, I say, could you? Actually, yeah. Want to cause a brawl in here?
Oh, so you are telling him. You're saying that if you don't leave, there's going to be a brawl.
Oh, no, I'm trying to be civil. Say, could you please leave us to eat our breakfasts in peace, please?
Okay, why don't you try a persuasion check?
I look at Zyfaith, and while he's doing his persuasion, and I say in common, like,
17.
does this guy know how to speak in the normal language then? How many languages does he know how to speak?
Wait, what did you say? Which did you say in common?
Yeah. I'm like, this guy's speaking all the languages I know.
I mean, he addressed you in common originally.
I know.
Wait, I rolled a 17.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, okay. Let me just do a roll here.
I'm like, Zyphate, seriously, this guy's freaking me out.
He kind of looks like a little disappointed and just kind of a little turn, like he was looking at you guys as kind of like something really exciting that he had discovered.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just kind of like, oh, well, fine, be that way. If you come to your senses and want to talk about what just happened, then I'll be sitting over there.
He's trying to be our life coach.
and he leaves. You can tell that you can see that Runa is actually paying close attention to what's going on.
Okay. As he's leaving, I'm like, wait. If you buy us ales, then we'll listen to what you have to say.
Yes.
He said he kind of acquiesces very easily because he looks like he actually just really wanted to talk to you guys. But maybe actually do an insight check. I want to see how much you can guess about this guy before I just tell you everything about it.
+3.
Wow.
Oh wait, no, that's not it. I gotta do it.
Oh no, you just typed in 20 plus 3. If you didn't say anything, I would have just thought you rolled a 20.
That is far worse than the. Wait, can I just say 1,000 plus 1 or whatever?
100 plus 1.
No, that doesn't do anything.
Oh, you got to do hashtag first.
Oh yeah.
Faeth.
I forgot.
Oh wow! Wow, what terrible rolls.
So a 7, 5, and a 4.
Yeah, you guys don't really know why.
I was, like when he turned around, I was like, because I said ale, and then he turned around, and I'm like, oh yes, we're gonna get some ale, and all perception, all whatever was like bothering me went out the door because I was gonna get some ale. Delicious ale.
So he comes and he sits down and beckons to Runa, and he says, glasses of ale for my new friends.
Whoa. Let's just take it. Let's just take it step by step here, all right? Like, I don't want to be walking out the door here and say that we're dating or anything like that, right? So let's just kind of reel it back.
He looks visibly irritated.
Come on, stop irritating the guy.
He says, so, last night, something happened, didn't it?
Yes.
You used some sort of magical item, didn't you?
Oh, that's a magical item. I mean, I kind of figured.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense.
Wait.
Hey.
Wait, what kind of magical item are you talking about here? Just to be, specifically clear that we're on the same page?
Well, it's not an ordinary sort of magic. Not one that you would find in a college or something that you could buy from a shop of wonders. You used a Jotun's magical item last night, didn't you?
A Johto's item?
Yes, an item from Johto region in Pokemon.
Yes. What the Pokemon?
Sorry, I mean Beast Box.
The
lesser crappier. I say, what do these items look like? Because I'm still not clear as to if it's the same item that we're talking about.
He says, what does it look like? Well, it can take all sorts of forms. Usually there's some sort of key or some sort of trigger that can be set off.
Mm.
You used it last night, didn't you?
Maybe. Ask.
I tried to stop him, but he kept bringing it. And I point to the dragon over there. That's beside me.
I try to bop him on the head.
Do you now? Roll a melee attack roll.
Oh.
Oh no. Am I getting bopped finally? Don't bop the dwarf.
What's your armor class, by the way?
12.
Ooh, that's a bad armor class.
Wait, no, hold on.
What's
he's gonna add a plus to that.
what's your strength modifier?
Is +6.
He definitely bopped.
Well, you're not. What? It can't be +6
Oh, what's your
because you're not proficient with.
Oh, hold on, it's
unarmed
+4
attacks.
actually.
He's not proficient with unarmed attacks. If he was a monk, then he would have
It's +4.
his bopping game. Yeah, but that still hits.
Yeah.
How much force? Just out of curiosity.
Enough to leave a bruise.
Really?
Wow. This is abuse.
Quit opening your mouth.
So you do that, and your hand is like swinging down, and then like a single finger is suddenly interposed between your fist and Flan's head, and the finger is similarly sized to your hand.
Okay.
And Runa is leaning over you, looking very unimpressed. She basically stops. She stops your entire arm with one finger.
I turn to her and I'm like, he's bullying me.
She says, "What did I say about brawling?"
Yes, ma'am. I'm not going to get in a fight with her. I don't want to upset her.
The sorcerer guy, like, looks for like one tiny little second, like super uncomposed and like, because Runa moves so quickly. Just his kind of facade of trying to be cool just collapses just a tiny little bit.
I make a mental note to add Runa as one of the people that I like genuinely in this world. I'm like, you're a very good person.
She actually looks at you and says in Dwarvish, she basically calls you a very specific dwarven term for troublemaker.
I tell her, I'm like, yeah, I've been called that before.
It's like...
It's actually his middle name.
So it's a dwarven term for troublemaker that basically means one who slows down mine work.
Yep. Multiple times. By my mom, specifically.
By my mom.
So she kind of seems to expect that you guys will behave yourselves from now on, and she begins to busy herself. She goes to what is a very, very long closet in the corner, pulls out a broom that is like as tall as a person, and begins sweeping.
Okay. I turn back to the black cloak guy and I'm like, I'm sorry, I apologize for my companions. Please continue on with your story.
He's kind of a little more wary because he doesn't want to get bopped on the head either. Or scolded.
Hey, Como, you intimidated someone. Good job.
He says, Jotun artifacts have mysterious powers, ones that don't seem to be connected with the usual laws of magic. They can hold in something that seems very ordinary spells that would require the greatest archmages to conjure with incredible power and great cost. What they do is often dangerous and horrifying. But it seems that you, however, accidentally, have come upon one of the more benign ones, perhaps? I sensed last night some sort of teleportation or time-related distortion in this inn, and I assume it came from the object that you three activated.
Wow, this guy's good.
You can't vote.
Yep.
You don't
Are you
know
with that?
I'm like, what else can you tell us, smart man?
I can also tell you that anyone else who is on the lookout for Jotun artifacts also knows what you did last night.
Oh no. Is this a bad thing? I turned to Como, I'm like, is this a bad thing?
Don't know.
Zachary, are we in trouble?
Don't know. I've never heard these guys before.
So he looks pretty amazed that you don't know that this is a bad thing. In fact, by his expression, you might suspect that this is a very bad thing. And he's like,
I'm starting to suspect that this is a very bad thing.
You know, the royal family hunts the Jotun magic with prejudice, and the gangs in the city crave their power, fight tooth and claw. It isn't just a case of daggers in the dark. These things cause open war.
Oh, you don't say. I asked him, what was the purpose of these items?
To do the Jotun's bidding. They have a strange capacity, even when used for one's own ends, to instead further some dark purpose set ages before by their long-dead masters. It's hard to predict what that might be, but know for sure that some sort of event you have started to put in motion.
Oh no. So
Which is, he suddenly kind of puffs himself up into almost some sort of a salesman pitch.
well, this guy's good.
Which is why I made it a priority to get here before any of the many others come and scoop you up for their nefarious ends. I am a researcher in the magic arts and have gained much prowess in the magic of this world. But I seek to understand the mysteries of the Jotun. And artifacts of this power would do great to further that aim. I do not have any evil whims. I do not wish to conquer a country or depose the High King. I simply wish to gain greater knowledge.
Wait, what was your name again?
My name is Jotun, the Flame. You have heard of me, surely.
No. But also, don't you think it would sound weird to if you were talking to someone and you said, you know, the Jotun are these evil bad giants, which we all know, and then you introduce yourself as Jotun? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you guys are going along with this? Okay. I do. Can I do an insight check to see if this guy is actually being truthful?
Me too.
Same.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I'm like, and I scan him up and down. I got a 9.
You do know. He
Dude.
seems like he's being truthful. You think Jothan might be a fake name, and that it might be a very popular fake name, and that it might have some relation to literally being like basically saying that you are related to the Jotun somehow.
Oh, okay.
And but yeah, he just seems really enthused about Jotun magic.
Oh, okay. Okay, so he really does like Jotun magic.
Okay.
So we can't talk secretly. Okay. Como, Faeth, do you guys want to have a team huddle before we go any further in talking with
Yes.
this guy?
Yes.
Okay. I say, can we have a moment to ourselves, please?
He actually he acquiesces, but he says, "If you want to stay out of the crazy politics of this city, you will come with me within the hour.
Okay.
I cannot promise that some other more dangerous party will not figure out your location. Remember that we are your best hope for both discovering what has been done to you, most likely by this magic, and reversing its effects." And then he gets up before you can say anything else, flurls his cape around dramatically, and walks back to his group.
Man, did you guys see that guy? That guy's a great adventurer. Did you see him? Look at how he furled his cape. That's like grade A work there.
Yeah, he furled his cape like someone who's practiced furling his cape like 10,000 times.
Like he was in front of the mirror?
Yeah, you know how it's like what they say, 10,000 hours before you're a master or something?
Yeah.
You feel like he has 10,000 cape furling hours. Like he could turn off he could like snuff out a candle with his cape furling.
Sorry, what were you going to say? Would you say Faeth?
I feel like this guy, like, had the only reason he had a good night's sleep was like he was dreaming about unfurling his cape and unfurling his cape over and over again.
I sigh and shake my head. You guys are too easily impressed.
Hey, I mean, like, if someone puts that much dedication to furling their cape, you'd think that they'd be kind of evil, you know? Is he out of earshot, by the way?
Yeah, he's pretty. Their table's pretty far across the room.
Okay. I whisper. Okay, team huddle. What do you guys think?
Well, we can't stay here.
Nope.
And if he's telling the truth, then we could be in real big trouble. Yeah, we gotta get this thing out of here.
That's true. I actually don't know much about this land. Is he telling the truth about, you know, the whoever's in charge here coming after us?
I believe we should take him at his word. I have a feeling about him.
Oh, okay.
I feel kind of uneasy.
You still feel uneasy? Okay. Out of curiosity, what languages do you guys speak?
Draconic and common.
Draconic and common. And what about you, Faeth?
Asmer and common.
Asmir and common. Okay. Nice. So common will be a language. All right. Well, I'm still cautious about this guy.
Yeah.
But I mean,
it's kind of our best hope right now.
I guess so.
He knows about this thing a lot more than any of us do.
That's true too.
Also, so while you're talking, you do notice that Runa seems to be kind of still watching you, even though she's sweeping.
Oh, I wave to Runa.
She walks over.
I'm like, hey, can I have a word? Can we have a word with you?
She nods.
Okay.
She actually points you back to what would for her be a small door, but for you guys is quite a large one. Points you to the back, actually.
Okay. I say to her, "Are you trustworthy?" And I judge her. I'm like staring at her, right at her eyes. Big, giant eyes.
She raises an eyebrow and says simply, "You'll have to find out."
Oh.
All right. I tell her, like, okay, what do you know? I explain to her, like, what this guy said. And I'm like, what do you know about these guys?
She says, "Let's talk in the back."
Okay.
She just says out loud, "Yes, I do have the things that you guys ordered yesterday. Come back here. I'll show them to you." She says
Excellent.
She says it like pretty, like very convincingly. And so the sorcerer guy kind of like looks over and squints, but also doesn't do anything because he doesn't really want to mess with Runa.
Okay. All right. I explained to her what the guy said.
So you go back there, and before you really say anything, she says, "So it was you guys who were ringing that bell last night and this morning?"
I'm like, it was kind of like Como a little bit.
I growl at him.
No bopping. You know what?
Not gonna
No
bop.
violence, guys. No violence.
I'm gonna growl at you and bare my fangs.
Wow. It was a mistake. Okay?
Sorry. Almost on the morning. Please excuse my friend.
Everyone makes mistakes. Como. It's okay. Anyways. But yes, I guess we are all responsible. We all are responsible for ringing the bell. Emphasis on the we, and then I kind of gesture to Como. I'm like, we, and I'm like pointing to Como.
I have not changed my face.
She looks at Como, looks at you. It's pretty obvious that she just thinks it was you. Hlan.
All right, fine.
She's kind of starting to get used to this dynamic. So there's like a big barrel. Says like pickles on it or something, or like pickled onions.
Yeah.
She sits down on it, and she says, "Your room and my room are not even nearly adjacent. But every time you rang that bell last night, I could hear it like as if it was right next to my ear. What were you doing last night?"
I explained the dream to her. I'm like, we traveled back in time, I think. Maybe we traveled to the future. Did we travel to the future where the giants come in and slave us again? Maybe we traveled to the future.
I'm doubtful about that one.
Yeah?
She looks pretty skeptical. Maybe try a persuasion check to see if she believes your story.
Oh. Well, if I fail at this, then I fail at life. Yay.
What did you got?
22.
Oh, 22. Oh, you have a +5.
Yeah. It's one of the things I'm good at.
All right, she believes you. She says that there is a legend amongst those who are descended from giants that the Jotun were some sort of perhaps the single ancestor of us all. And their magic has a strange effect on those who have giant heritage. Which may be why I could hear that bell that you don't seem to be able to hear. What is certain is that our sorcerer friend in the front was telling you mostly the truth.
Mostly.
There will be people who will be very interested in what you have. But also, they will not dare enter my inn unless they come in peace.
I see. So you
Yeah,
are
a lot.
trustworthy.
A lot of weight around here. I ask her. Oh,
She,
what do you mean by?
do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Oh.
The thing about weight?
Oh.
Well, what thing about weight?
That she has a lot of weight around
By
here?
mostly.
She, an eyebrow, again, is raised, the same eyebrow. She looks like she might be slightly displeased about your mention of weight.
I did not say that out loud.
Oh, you didn't say that out loud?
Oh.
Yes.
Stop thinking bad thoughts about the mommy.
Stop thinking bad thoughts. She senses that you made a comment about her weight. She's very perceptive. So she says that actually she doesn't really trust Jothan, as he calls himself. He is one of the many pretenders who are trying to gain some sort of notoriety based on their either intellectual assumption of like the Jotun's powers and their artifacts. And she thinks that you should probably go to a more recognized scholar if you really want to figure out what's going on with the bell.
Okay.
So she actually recommends that you guys see a guy by the name of Hathod, who is in the Wizards Guild.
Hathod.
And he is has some expertise in Jotun magic and technology, and also she believes him to be a trustworthy person.
Oh, okay. He's like a good guy, I ask?
She says that she thinks that he's a kind, compassionate man.
Oh, okay. What do you two think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. I ask her nicely, I'm like, is there a way to kind of sneak out of here? Because I'm sure those guys are going to come after us then.
She points like down the to like the back of the kitchen. It's not exactly a secret exit or anything. It's just the normal exit. You can see that there's stairs leading down, and they would lead down into the lower districts, out into the city, basically at the bottom of the wall, or at the bottom of the ditch that is below the wall.
Okay.
She says that way will take you out as quickly as possible, and you'll want to head to the central keep on the west face. You will find the Wizards Guild. You can't miss it.
Okay. Do you think it'll be hard to get in touch with them?
I would simply tell one of the assistants that Runa has sent you to speak with them.
Okay. What do you guys think? Should we sneak out of here then? Or do you guys want to go back and talk to the big
really
scary black guy?
Around.
Yeah. Okay. So no to the black cloak guy. Okay. I thank Runa.
Thank you so much for your hospitality
Thank you.
and your amazing cooking.
And Komotoli does not think that you're fat.
She nods at you guys. She says, I am interested in what you have discovered. I would like to see where this goes.
Mm-hmm.
If you could keep me in the loop of how your investigation is proceeding, I will count that as payment for your room until you have figured it out.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. So, wait, out of curiosity, why are you helping us? We're just random strangers that you don't. Out of curiosity.
She looks very carefully at you and says, I think Jothan may have expressed this, but I don't think you realize what you've gotten yourself into by
Same feeling.
using that item. You're going to need all the help you can get.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
So for now, I would say just accept what I have to offer.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe when I can trust you a little more, I will explain why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Okay. That sounds ominous, but there's very few people we can trust for now.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna try to sneak as stealthily as I can out the exit.
All right.
And I'm saying this in I'm like, Como, Faeth, I'm gonna try to sneak as stealthy as I can out here to not draw the attention of that guy or his thugs by the looks of it. Bless you. And stop sneezing. You're gonna give our position away.
Sorry, there's some like pepper in the air. I'm sorry. My allergies. No.
All right. Do you guys want to sneak out as well then?
Yes.
Okay. We attempt to sneak out.
All right. Why don't you roll your sneak checks, your stealth checks?
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's a good roll. I rolled a 19.
Ooh.
That's good.
Yeah.
We'll see how the other
I
ones
rolled
go.
a 22.
Oh,
even better. Here comes the 3. Come on, 3.
Here comes the 3.
We're waiting for Oh, actually 12's not bad.
Yeah, 12 is okay. Let me just. I'm gonna roll a dice as well.
To see if we get caught by people.
Was that your roll?
That was my roll. So it was more.
Oh.
Okay. So it was. My rolls are usually more to randomize certain characteristics. So this kind of would represent. In this case, I'm using this to represent how vigilant they are being at this particular moment. And it looks like you can kind of hear that some of the guys in cloaks who you did recognize, but I forgot to tell you, you did recognize that they are half-orcs.
Yeah.
Seems like there are a lot of half-orcs that may... Well, this is sort of like a trend now. This is the second time you've seen half-orcs in black cloaks. You are beginning to suspect that perhaps these are very popular hireable lackeys.
Yeah.
They've seemed to start sort of like a bit of singing, and like they're starting to get a little too into eating and drinking.
Yeah.
So they're not being particularly watchful, and you can also hear the voice of Jothan kind of being, you can hear him like, it sounds like he's arguing with someone. Yeah, so you guys managed to sneak out, no problem.
Okay.
So you go down the stairs. You're now at the one of the lowest points in the city. Everything kind of rises from this point up to the central keep. The actual base of the central keep is a couple 100 feet above you, off in the distance. So it's going to be a little bit of a climb.
Okay.
And there's kind of twisting alleyways and tightly packed wooden houses.
Okay.
Every inch of space has been used down here, and it's a little unclean. You can see that there's like garbage piled around here, and you can hear the hollow sound of water running underneath your feet, and there appears to be that there must be sewers underneath, large ones that are kind of echoing out of a grate nearby.
So probably doesn't smell super good.
And I think that's all the time we have for today.
Yeah.
So thanks for playing another round of Firelight. We'll see you guys next week. And stay safe.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.